The notes, the writing on the walls, the simulation course, the random phantom smiler in level 2. These are things that are hardly ever talked about, which is why today I'll be uncovering what they could mean and how they tie into the lore. Let's talk about the scribbling on the walls, something that we all just brushed off and merely thought of as some sort of game design to help direct the player to the exit. But I think there's something much bigger going on. You see, the writing on the walls don't appear in every level. The only levels they do appear in are levels 0, 3, 6, 11, 13, 14, and 16. Pretty strange, right? Now don't get me wrong, these are definitely made to be part of the game's design and mechanics, but I also think it holds a little more purpose than that. As I mentioned, the writings only appear in a few amount of levels, 7 out of the 17 to be exact. Let's take a look at them. In most of these levels, arrows and the phrases "this way" or "this way?" can be found written on the walls. But the levels I want to focus the most on in this video are levels 6, 13, 14, and 16, all of which have different writings and phrases to those previously mentioned. In level 6, the word "run" can be seen on a wall while passing through this level. The same reoccurring phrase, "this way," can also be seen as well in front of a doorway, which to me seems odd. These words were never seen before in the original design of level 6, which leads me to believe that they have some importance now. A little after the release of the level 6 revamp, Maximum asked everyone if they've noticed the lore in level 6, to which I decided to explore and find anything I could in that level, which is the reason for this upload up on screen. What I failed to include in that video were these writings. Like I did with the rest, I just assumed it was a way to guide the player to the exit. But that's too obvious, right? Directions for a level that, for one, isn't very difficult to navigate and is also based on another level that has the word "run" in the title just seems redundant, which can only mean that these directions aren't meant for the player. They're meant for the wanderer. So that establishes that there's something else going on. Who or what is scribbling these words on the wall? Why are they helping us? And what exactly are these places we are exploring? This also gives a reason for the notes that we see in the beginning of most levels. They help us figure out what we're supposed to do. They guide us to the exit. This leads me to the next level I'm going to be talking about. Level 13, the so-called fun rooms. Depicted as some sort of birthday party level with decorations and a play place, with a terrifying bag monster. But the writing in this level is a lot more unique than the ones in other levels. These are colorful, more playful. They read, "Happy Birthday," and "Fun." Now, I don't really know what "Happy Birthday" could mean in terms of the lore. It's possible it's just for the level's aesthetic, so I'm going to exclude it for now. But focusing on the fun writing, we can see it's the typical direction scribble. These types of writings usually lead you to your objective in the level. In this case, it's the plushies. Why is this important, you may ask? Well, let's talk about the next level on the list. Level 14, the electrical station. Up until this point, whatever being that has been helping us has stopped. The only thing that's left in this level is the repeated phrase, "no escape." Not very helpful, is it? This very thing occurs in the last level of Chapter 1, level 16. Except, that's not the only thing it's left here. Upon exploring, misleading arrows and writings can be found. If you do decide to follow these arrows, it'll only make you more lost. So why the switch up? Why did this thing, who's been helping us all this way, suddenly decide to stop? Are they just messing with us? Toying with us as if this is some sort of game we're playing and they're in control of it? Like a simulation? Which leads me to my next topic, simulation cores. Something we're all pretty familiar with. These are collectibles that can be found in levels, with some containing more than one and some containing none. But what's so important about them? All it really does is give you a badge and a title, which happens to hold some very important information. The title you obtain upon collecting all 7 cores is called reality. The title itself looks very glitchy, almost simulating reality's lack of stability. But what I really want to focus on is the badge you get for completing this quest. The badge's description reads, "Trapped inside, no hope, and no call for help." Is this even reality? Not only that, but the item we're supposed to collect is called Simulation Core. So this confirms it. Nothing of what our character is experiencing is anything real. This may also be the reason why we never seem to experience any serious injuries when we fall from high distances. This can be shown in levels 2, 3, and 12. The creator of this simulation is keeping us from dying, but also punishing us with entities that we have to avoid. As for what their motive is, it's hard to say. Could this somehow link to my theory that this quote-unquote simulation takes place in our minds, and that we're really the reason for all of this? It's possible, but we'll just have to find out how right or wrong I am in the next update. And with that being said, that's the end of today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it because I had a lot of fun making it. Let me know what you guys think about this theory below. Also, if you enjoy this type of content, then consider subscribing because once update 4 comes out, more videos like this will be out. Oh, and one last thing. You might not have realized that I never mentioned the mysterious Bete Noir badge. That's another video for another day. Stay tuned for next upload. Bye.